Hi guys, welcome back to Big Quiz TV, and if you're new here, it's wonderful to have you. You can probably hear that I'm a little bit sniffly again, I just cannot get rid of this illness, so bear with me and we'll still have a really fun time. So let's look at today's rounds. So first of all, we've got a history round, then we have a Rebus round, a name 5, a food and drink, and then finally general knowledge. We do 2 rounds and then answers, 2 rounds and then answers, so if you're new just make sure you stay around so you can see those answers and tally up your score. So round number 1, history. You have 10 seconds to answer each question before we move to the next. Question 1. Who was the 4th President of the United States? Question 2. When did the construction of the Great Wall of China begin? Was it the 6th century BC, 7th century BC, or the 8th century BC? Question 3. In what decade did Libya gain independence from Italy? Question 4. What was the capital city of the Inca Empire? Question 5. In which country was the Battle of Culloden fought in 1746? Question 6. Which 2 city-states fought in the Peloponnesian War, that's 431 to 404 BC? Number 7. Which fabric was invented in ancient China? Was it A. satin, B. chiffon, or C. silk? Question 8. Who became the youngest person to win a Nobel Peace Prize at age 17 in 2014? Question 9. Who was the first emperor of Rome? And final question of round 1. What was the code name for the German invasion of the Soviet Union during World War II? And that's the end of round 1, which means we're going into round 2, Rebus Round. So this is just to say what you see, so you won't need me to speak for this. I'll give you 10 seconds for each. To make it easier for you, I've said whether it's a saying, a song, or a movie, so just look somewhere on the screen for it saying what it is. That should be there to help you. So 10 seconds for each, and I'll see you on the other side. Okay guys, that's the end of round 2, so let's go into round 1, answers for history. So number 1, the 4th President of the United States was James Madison. Number 2, the construction of the Great Wall of China began in the 7th century BC. Number 3, Libya gained independence from Italy in the 1950s, specifically 1951. Number 4, the capital city of the Inca Empire was Cusco. Number 5, the Battle of Culloden was fought in Scotland. Number 6, the 2 city-states who fought in the Peloponnesian War was Athens and Sparta. Number 7, the fabric invented in ancient China was silk. Number 8, the youngest person to win a Nobel Peace Prize is Malala Yousafzai. Number 9, the first emperor of Rome was Emperor Augustus, or his original name was Octavian, so I'll give you that. And then number 10, the code name for the German invasion of the Soviet Union was Operation Barbarossa. So well done if you did well there, that was really tough. Let's see how you did in the Rebus Round. So number 1, this song is Total Eclipse of the Heart. Number 2, this saying is a needle in a haystack. Number 3, this movie is King Kong. Number 4, this saying is a fish out of water. Number 5, this saying is beating around the bush. Number 6, this song is Edge of 17. Number 7, this movie is Children of the Corn. Number 8, this song is Blinding Lights. Number 9, this saying is Chip on Your Shoulder. And then finally, this movie is Slumdog Millionaire. So that's the end of round 2 answers. Hopefully you're happy with your score. Let's move into round 3, name 5. So if you're new here, I just ask you to name 5 things. So I might say name 5 countries beginning with P, and for every country you get a point. There are 10 points up for grabs in this round because we do this twice, and I give you 30 seconds to try and come up with your 5. Best of luck, guys. Number 1. Name 5 US presidents between the years 1900 and 1950. If they began their presidency before 1900 but ended it in, let's say, 1901, that does count, so feel free to use that president if you know who he is. Best of luck, 30 seconds, off you go. Okay guys, that's the end of the 30 seconds, so let's go into number 2. So number 2, name any 5 members of either of these bands, so Westlife and Boyzone. So if you get 2 from Westlife and 3 from Boyzone, that's fine. I will say there is a member of Westlife that left early on, and I will accept him as one of those members if you want to say his name. 30 seconds, off you go. Okay, and that is the end of round 3. So let's go into round 4, food and drink. Question 1. After which dish are the people of Liverpool nicknamed? Question 2. What is the base ingredient for gummy bears? Question 3. What condiment was used for its medicinal qualities in the 1800s? Question 4. Which chocolate bar is the global bestseller? Is it A, Kit Kat, B, Twix, or C, Snickers? Question 5. The process of baking a pie crust before adding the filling is called what? Question 6. A finely chopped mixture of cooked mushroom, onion and herbs is called what? Question 7. What does it mean to dock pastry dough? Question 8. What is this? Question 9. What is the only fruit with seeds on the outside? And question 10. What is the primary ingredient in the Middle Eastern dish falafel? And that's the end of round 4, so let's go into our round 3 answers for name 5. So the US presidents who were in office between 1900 and 1950, we've got William McKinley, Theodore Roosevelt, William Howard Taft, Woodrow Wilson, Warren G. Harding, Calvin Coolidge, Herbert Hoover, Franklin D. Roosevelt, and Harry S. Truman. So if you've got any of those, give yourself a point for each. Then for number 2, any 5 members of the following bands Westlife or Boyzone. We have Boyzone, Keith Duffy, Stephen Gately, Mikey Graham, Ronan Keating and Shane Lynch. And then for Westlife we have Shane Fillon, Mark Feely, Kian Egan, Brian McFadden and Nikki Byrne. So really well done if you got some of those. I know that was difficult if you're not really into that kind of like 90s, early 2000s boy band music. So yeah, really well done guys. So round 4 answers for food and drink. Number 1, the dish that the people of Liverpool are nicknamed after is scouse. Number 2, the base ingredient for gummy bears is gelatin. Number 3, the condiment used for its medicinal qualities in the 1800s was ketchup. Number 4, the chocolate bar that's the global bestseller is Snickers. Number 5, the process of baking a pie crust before adding the filling is called blind baking. Number 6, a finely chopped mixture of cooked mushroom, onion and herbs is called a duxelle. Number 7, to dock pastry dough is to poke holes in it, usually with a fork. Number 8, these are gooseberries. Number 9, the only fruit with seeds on the outside are strawberries. And then finally, number 10, the primary ingredient in falafel are chickpeas. So hopefully you're feeling confident. Let's go into general knowledge so you can tally up your score at the end. Number 1, what kind of animal is this? Number 2, how many tablespoons are in a US cup? Number 3, what does DC stand for in DC Comics/films? Question 4. Which cartoon character lives in a pineapple under the sea? Question 5. What does BMW stand for in English? Question 6. What sport was Jesse Owens involved in? Question 7. In which body part can you find the femur? Question 8. Which city in India would you find the Taj Mahal? Question 9. John F. Kennedy was assassinated in which city? And question 10. Thor was the son of which god? Right, so let's go into our last answers for round 5. Number 1, this is an armadillo. Number 2, there are 16 tablespoons in a US cup. Number 3, the DC in DC Comics stands for Detective Comics. Number 4, the cartoon character who lives in a pineapple under the sea is SpongeBob SquarePants. Number 5, BMW stands for Bavarian Motor Works. Number 6, the sport that Jesse Owens was involved in was track and field. Number 7, the femur is in the legs. Number 8, the Taj Mahal can be found in Agra. Number 9, John F. Kennedy was assassinated in Dallas. And finally, number 10, Thor was the son of Odin. So that's the end of the quiz, guys. Really well done, and thank you so much for playing. Remember to comment your score below, and if you have any requests for specific rounds or quizzes, please do let me know because it is really, really helpful. So I'll see you Monday. Have a great weekend. Bye, guys.